Hello, my name is Kayla Gherkin, and I'm in Education 331. The lesson plan that I will be doing is titled Diamond in the Rough. It's for grade level 9, standard 1, increasingly complex literary elements in traditional and contemporary works of literature require scrutiny and comparison. We'll be focusing on evidence outcome A, determine a theme or central idea of a text and analyze in detail its development over the course of the text, including how it emerges and is shaped and refined by specific details. Provide an objective summary of the text. I will begin the class by having students listen to 5 poems being read aloud. The 5 poems are The Passionate Shepherd to His Love by Christopher Marlowe, The Nymph's Reply to the Shepherd by Sir Walter Raleigh, Annabel Lee by Edgar Allan Poe, Hope is the Thing with Feathers by Emily Dickinson, and A Patch of Old Snow by Robert Frost. After listening to these poems aloud in class, I will go over how to annotate The Passionate Shepherd to His Love with the students via the smartboard. After I go over The Passionate Shepherd to His Love, I will then divide the class up into small groups, and they will have to go over The Nymph's Reply to the Shepherd. They will annotate it, and then we will have them go up into groups and highlight what they found on the smartboard. This is where the technology comes into play, because they will be able to change the pen and highlight and annotate on the actual smartboard for the whole class to see. After we go over the second poem in groups and as a class at the end, students will then analyze a third poem of their choice. We've done 5 poems that we've read aloud, and so out of the 3 remaining poems, students will choose one to do their own analysis on. After they have analyzed, they will then write an in-class essay about what they have found out about imagery and poetry and how stark images help to create a certain feeling within that poetry. After the essays are collected, I will then open the floor for a discussion on how students felt about analyzing poems, asking them if it got easier or if they enjoyed looking into the deeper meaning of poetry. If students have difficulty doing this and the activity is too advanced, then I will change the last assignment to a 1-page essay that won't be due until the next class. That way, a student doesn't have the pressure of writing an in-class essay and they have time to review their essay. If the activity is too easy for a child, I will ask them to look at a more critical approach. Are there maybe historical events that are revealed in any of the poems and that they can relate to the way the author wrote it? Following this, I will have an assessment for the students based on their essays. They will turn in the written essay with their analysis of the poem they chose. Based on what they found in their analysis and what we have covered in class, I will use that to grade the students. I will look to see if the students were able to pick out pieces of important imagery that contributed to the poem and have grasped the idea of analyzing text. This is just barely touching the surface of critical analysis. Because analysis can go so far, this will be a pass-fail assignment. The point of this lesson is to get students familiar with looking at poetry and other texts on a deeper level, and also to help them get themselves familiar with the way they can use the smartboard in class for future activities. I hope that the students will enjoy this activity, as I know that I enjoy looking into the deeper meaning of text. That is it. Thank you for listening.